computer is on, so you might. This is on the sky, so I would say you can join anytime. Okay.
Yes, sir. Now we are already sitting, sir. Now we have to join only, sir.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. We are ready to play now, sir.
Okay, I don't see here.
No, sir. Just we have on the now computer now, just now.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. It's cool. Okay, I'll call Brother Gladwin Kidu within 5 minutes. He will be with you 5 minutes. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So I will be back to the for PowerPoint, but the first Brother Gladwin is here to listen your sermon. Okay. Hey, Rabbi.
Okay, sir.
I see Rabbi Kumar. Okay. Good morning. Yeah. Good morning. This is ILOBS International Live Online Bible Study. We would like to welcome you all, whoever listening, whoever watching, whoever joining this morning. We have our tutor, Brother Glauton Kidu from Jamaica, and our brother in India, South India. And we have first, we have a sermon, and second, we have a PowerPoint. You will enjoy and you will be learning from Jamaican School of Preaching and Biblical Study. I am from Church of Christ Bridgeport in Connecticut. You are all welcome in this program, this Bible study program. Thank you very much. Okay, brother Enos.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you guys are on. So anytime you can speak, this is on. Okay, this is on the air.
Okay, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
find out that Ravi Rai. Where is Ravi Rai? He wants to speak too. I guess last time. As much as more people would able to,
Maybe coming, sir.
huh? Just let more people speak.
Maybe coming, sir, because
Okay, okay. Let more.
not here, sir. Immediately coming.
Oh yeah. Let more people to come
Okay, sir.
and let join and speak. I'll be back. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. I'll speak after this program. Okay. After all that. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Yeah, brother Dev, you're gone. Hello. You guys are on? Hello. 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 Hi, Ravi.
Hello. First of all, glory to God. It's been a long time that God has given us. And greetings to all of brothers and sisters who are joining in this online learning class. Now we're going to start this class. First of all, our brother Ravi Kumar will speak on the word of God. So let us pray and we'll begin our understanding. Let us pray. Holy and righteous Father, we thank you very much for the time. Father, bless us all for the wisdom and knowledge. Let me able to understand your words in time. God, we are submitting to the Christian. Father, bless us, guide us, Father. Bless all our brothers and sisters those who are training in this Bible class, Father. Father, we pray unto you. Let this Bible class may be the means for the glory of you. God, this time we also pray for our teachers, for Gladwell sir and Deb sir, Father, bless them and help them also. Lord, we thank you very much for this wonderful time you've given us, Lord. Lord, we pray, Father, for the spread of your word throughout the world. Father, for this ministry, let your word reach to the people, those who are, Father, not hear about your Son, Jesus Christ, Father. But let many people become to know about your Son, Jesus Christ, and about you, Father. But that they may be also saved, Father. Lord, we thank you very much for hearing our prayers, Father. With some of this Bible class to make the end, giving all the praise, glory, and honor, and asking this prayer in the name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen. First of all, glory to be God. First of all, glory to be God, and thanks to our guardian sir and dear sir that he gave this wonderful opportunity that I could speak some words from the book of Proverbs. But I'm glad to be here that we are going to study about some point on the Bible. I have selected the verse from Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. I want, I want to read this verse, then I will say what I want to deliver with my message. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, the fruits spice wisdom and instruction. Here the Bible clearly says that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Then those who are fools, they despise to hear the words of knowledge, and they despise to do whatever God says. And also I want to take one verse from Proverbs chapter 16, verse 2. And just read that verse. All the all the ways of man are pure in his own eyes, but the Lord with his spirits. Here I just want to say that in the introduction that for the creation of the world. How God created everything and what God wants. In our life, you can see we are committing many mistakes in our life, but in our life you can see that we are committing many mistakes. And here says the verse says that in every situation, whatever we are doing in our life, our thought is we are doing very, very good. And our
whatever we are like to do, it's good in our own eyes. We are not thinking that what the words of God saying, but here the Proverbs chapter 16 verse 2, it clearly says that all the ways of man are pure in his own heart. We can see, I want to say about the life of Abraham, how Abraham was doing. He was very, very faithful to God. When God called Abraham, and when he heard the voice of God, he didn't ask anything that the Lord, where I will go and where I will be, and what I will do, and who will be my guide. There was many questions. If suppose we think that God is calling me on that time, on that situation, we could ask many questions to God, like God, how I will go? I don't have any transport. God, how I go alone because my father is here, my kingdom is here, my all families are here. Likewise, there are many questions arise in the time of Abraham. But Abraham didn't think that whatever he will do in his own eyes, he will do right. But he trusts in God, obey the voice of God, and God said to him, come out from your vineyard and come out from your household and follow me and go to Canaan. It was very long journey from Ur to Canaan because at that time there was no flight, no cars, no bikes, nothing was there. Only they are using uh, donkeys, camels for travel. So he was fully trusting in God. He was not trusting in his heart that I can do anything. But his faith is upon God that God can help me do whatever he tells me. So Abraham's faith was upon God and he was trusting God with his whole heart. That's why he didn't ask that when God said to Abraham in Genesis chapter 12 that I will bless you, I will give you son, and through your son all the nation will be blessed. So as in physically he was very very old and he was very very weak. So if you think like in physically he was not able to bear a son and her and his wife Sarah also. So he was just believing in God that if God has said this, he is able to do everything. So he was believing in God fully. He didn't ask any question to God. And also I want to say talk about the life of Jonah. Jonah, when God said to Jonah that go to Nineveh, and he was wanted to go to Tarsus, and he flew to Tarsus because he was thinking that what I'm doing is right. Here the Solomon is saying that in Job in Proverbs chapter 16 verse 2 that whatever man doing, he's thinking that it is good for me and it is right. It is not a wrong thing. But God knows what is good, what is wrong. God never looks our outer appearance, but God looks our heart. So here the proverb says that God looks our heart. God looks our heart. Like Jonah in his eyes that he was thinking that my uh, choice is going to Tarsus is good. If I will go to Tarsus, it will be good. But God knows that if he will go to Tarsus, he cannot do the work of God. But God drives him into Nineveh to do his will. So here, a message that God is our driver. He can drive our life and He can do and He can guide our life wherever He wants to guide and wherever He wants to live our life. Also, I want to say about the life of Peter. How Jesus chose Peter. Peter was a fisherman. He was doing his daily job. As he was a fisherman, he getting up early and going to sea and catching the fish. So on that time, on that day, he was doing the same thing, his daily routine that
Hello, Dev. Hello, hello, okay. Continue, brother.
Sorry, sir, because here was a internet interruption was there, some
That's
problem.
no, no problem at all. Continue your sermon.
so sorry for disturbance. And now I'm going to continue my sermon. So I was telling about Peter. Peter was a fisherman, and he was doing his daily work. That he was on the sea, on the field. He was catching the fish. Whatever he was doing by his own choice, by his own will. But God was looking his heart that he is suitable and he is the right person to be an apostle and to be a disciple of Jesus Christ. So here we can see that sometimes we are doing some work or doing something by our own choice, by our own heart that it is good. But God knows our heart that what we can do in our future life. So how Jesus called him that to become a fisher of man or to become a disciple of Jesus and to become a apostle of Jesus Christ. So when he believed in Jesus Christ and he obeyed the words of Jesus Christ, he became apostle of Jesus Christ. So likewise, God choosing our life, He knows our heart that how we can do the words of God or work of God. Because God knows everything, because God is all powerful, all knowing God, and He knows everything. So God knows the heart of Peter, and he chose the Peter to become a disciple. So I want to say that God like how God chose a man or to become a great blessed man because he believed in God, he became a great man of faith. Now we can see in the Bible about him that how he was believed in God, how he was keep his faith in God, even though God asked to do to ask to sacrifice his son, he was not afraid to do that, but he was ready to give his son to the Lord. And how we can see that about the life of Jonah, that Jonah was going to Tarsus, but God dragged him in Nineveh. And we can see about the life of Peter. Peter was doing his daily work, but God chose him and delivered his life and changed his work. So, in my final point in conclusion, I want to say that God is there to drive our life, to drive our way. Sometimes we are doing everything by our own choice, but God knows our heart. He drives our life. So, thank you very much for listening. May God bless us. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Man. Okay. Now I'm going to do some architectural work on your sermon, okay? Good, interesting sermon. I'm going to help you to organize it a bit. A good lesson. All right. Now, here is the structure. I want everybody, if you have pen and paper, to write down the structure for your sermon. But there's pen and paper.
Yes, sir.
Write down the following. Write down the following. Number one, subject. Subject. Number two, title. Title. T-I-T-L-E. Title. Number three, proposition. Proposition. P-R-O-P-O-S-I-T-I-O-N. Proposition. P-R-O-P-O-S-I-T-I-O-N. Proposition. Next, objective. So, what I'm saying that each subject, every time you're going to preach, those four things must be understood in your mind. You were speaking about 4 different characters. How many?
3.
8 of them?
3. Peter, Jonah, and Abraham.
Who? Abraham, Jonah, Peter. 3.
Abraham. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And what were you doing? You were talking about their faithfulness. Were you talking about their faithfulness?
No, sir. I was talking that God drives our life.
Oh, God drives our lives. God directs our lives.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So in your subject is really talking about God directing our life, or God. Let's say God. Let's say the subject is God. The title, your sermon must have a title. All right. Let us say, did you have a title before?
No, sir.
Okay. Let's say I choose a title. All right. God directs the lives of God directs the lives of men. That's your title. So write that down.
Yes, it is similar to that.
Yes, sir.
God directs the lives of men. Now, what's your proposition? Your proposition really is, what are you trying to do? What is your aim? Well, it seems that what would you say was your aim for this sermon? What was your goal? What were you trying to do?
I was trying to. My goal was that we should know that God is only who drives our life.
God is what?
God is only a person who is drives our life or direct our life.
Right, right. All right. So in your proposition, you want to give a show that God is the one who directs our lives.
Yes,
Right. The proposition is to show God is the one who directs our lives. That's your proposition.
yes.
Write that down. And what's your proposition? Your objective is really what changes you want to see in the life of in your audience. Your objective is, what is the action you want to see in your audience of change? So I'd say your objective that Christians may believe that Christ and God can direct their lives today. That's your objective. That Christians should believe. That's the action you want them to take. You want them to start believing that God can direct their lives today. Now, these 4 things are for your benefit. These are not things you're going to share with your audience. These are 4 things to help you to shape your sermon. You have a goal. You have a destination. Okay? So your sermon was filled on. Now, in your introduction, I didn't hear your introduction. Tell me what was at the start of your sermon.
Actually, my start of the sermon from Proverbs chapter 16, verse 2, that all the ways of the man are pure in his heart, but Lord reads our heart. So my introduction was, whatever man is doing is, is right. Whatever man is doing is right for his own thing, for his own heart. That whether he is doing bad, whether he is doing good, everything is good for him. Whether he is doing committing sin, committing adultery, for him it is good. But God takes our heart, or God judges our heart.
All right. Okay.
That
All right. Let me make make a suggestion. In preaching and in teaching, an important technique is to go from the known to the unknown. The known is what people believe today, where they are right now. The unknown is where you want to take them. All right? So let's say in your introduction, you may start off by saying, well, there are many persons today who believe in God or believe in a God, but they do not believe that God directs their life. This is your introduction now. That's before you get into scripture. You see, there are people today in India or in Nepal or wherever who believe that there's a God, but they don't believe that this God can direct their life. That's in your introduction. This morning, I want to demonstrate to you not only that there is a God, but that He can direct our lives if we are willing to allow Him.
Hello.
Hey, Dev, how you doing?
I'm back.
Right.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Right.
Where's Linda? I don't see her.
I was just giving them some pointers for this sermon.
So you finished sermon?
No. I'm making some comments. So that's a moment. All right. So you're going to start off with there are people who believe in God, but they do not believe that God directs their lives. Then you say, this morning, I would like to demonstrate through looking at the examples of 3 Bible characters that God can direct our life. These 3 characters are Abraham, who else? Jonah, and Peter.
Peter.
Right. That's your introduction. And then you so that's intro. Now you move on to your discussion section. Your discussion section. Let us first look at the life of Abraham. And then after that you say, let us look at the life of Jonah. And then thirdly, let's look at the life of Peter. And in all of those, so those 3, Abraham, Jonah, and Peter, the discussion about them will go in your discussion section. And then you conclude doing your lesson and appealing to your audience. The same God who directed the lives of Abraham, Jonah, and Peter, this same God wants to direct your life today. Will you allow Him to? And then you close with a plan of salvation. He can first begin to direct your life by you becoming a Christian. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Hello?
What was your question?
No, I'm saying, do you understand the adjustments I want you to make to the sermon?
Yeah, I did understand.
No, I'm talking to Robbie.
Okay, Robbie.
Yes, sir.
Did you understand what he's coming? I mean, what he's trying to help you out?
Yes, sir. Like our conclusion must be the same God who drives Abraham, Jonah, and Peter. He drives our life.
Right. He can direct your life.
Yes.
but you must first be a Christian. And then you could give that, after that, you give the plan of salvation and show them how to become a Christian. Because we must always assume that there are non-Christians in your audience. And also, for the Christian, trust God more and let him lead you. So in your appeal, you have a word to the Christian and you have a word to the non-Christian.
So
That's okay?
that's okay.
Right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Who?
All
How
right.
many sermon? I mean, how many brothers already led the sermon? How
Who's that?
many person already done?
Only Ravi sir. Now, Brother Jamal Singh is there.
Okay, Jaman Singh. Now, Jaman Singh, who is it? Jaman Singh, are
Yes, sir.
you ready?
Sir.
Okay, Jaman Singh. Okay, brother Kiru.
All
There
right,
is
just a
brother
moment.
Jaman.
All right. So the comments I'm making so far, I want everybody to apply them to your future sermons.
Okay.
All of your future sermons must have at the very front of the sermon a subject, title, proposition, and objective. And then in your sermon itself, it must have a introduction section, a discussion section, and a conclusion section. And the goal of this is that your sermon be properly structured so that it's easy to follow. Now, Rabbi, you're a good speaker. All I want you to do is to adjust how you're doing it to make it even more effective.
Oh, Ravi's sermon. Okay, Ravi,
Yes, sir.
you're doing very great work.
Right. Now, what I want to do also, the next person, I want to adjust.
Yes, sir.
I want to adjust the room, and I would like you to change up the positioning of the computer so that I want you to speak to those people in the room. If you could make that adjustment. So I don't want you to speak to me or to Dev in the camera. I want you to speak to those who are in the room, and that the camera will pick up how you're speaking to everybody in the room.
Oh, so he not turning to us, turning to them.
I don't want you to turn to me. I want you to turn to your audience.
Oh, okay.
So I need you to adjust the camera so that we are watching you preach to those in the room. So if you can adjust the computer so that I'm getting a side view. So I want you to look at your audience when you're speaking, and I want to view it from the side. You understand that?
Yes. Rabbi, brother Enos.
Yes, sir.
Next sermon, when he deliver his sermon, right now he's delivering to us as a camera, front of the camera, but the next one is not for the camera, for the people like you all who's sitting there. So just turning upside down. I mean, not upside down,
In other words,
backward.
adjust the position of the computer.
Yes. So just like a computer, what side of the computer?
I want the side view.
So
Yeah.
turning to the people, audience. Yes, absolutely.
We got it. We got it.
That's the next level now.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine, sir.
Yes. So Jaman Singh.
Right. So I want you to turn around and speak to the audience. And I want the camera to the right, to the computer to the right. So I want you to turn around, son.
All right. So not now. This is next.
No. They can't do it now.
Huh?
I would like them to do it now.
Okay. Then Jaman, you as a now a speaker, now you have to speak just like how he said. I mean, Brother Gladwin said. You speak. I mean, you talk. You stand by Oh, you want it sitting?
Yeah, I want you to turn around.
Yeah. So turning to बुझिरहनु भएको छ जमान भाइ?
Face the audience. Face the audience.
जमान भाइ
सर भन्नुहोस् सर
ल अब तपाईले चाहिँ पहिला देखाउनु पर्यो रे कि उहाँहरुलाई तपाईको ऑडियन्सलाई देखाउनु पर्यो तपाई फर्केर अब इनो सर
सर
हजुर
जगै छैन कसरी फर्किनु
Oh, Brother Gladwin, it can't be possible.
You what?
It can't be possible because they do not have a room.
Okay, well, all he has to do is to turn to his left.
Okay, just turning, not to the camera, just turning to the other side, right?
Yeah, turn around. Turn
Okay. यसो गरौँ त नि भाइ जम्मा भाइ तपाईले फर्केर चाहिँ यता इनो सरलाई हेर्नुस् इनो सरलाई हेर्नुस् इनो सरलाई हेलो
Yeah, come forward. Move forward.
Okay, it's okay sir now.
It's that's the okay, ठीक छ अब
And Robbie, go beside, go behind Enos.
Okay, Ravi, Enos सरको पछाडी Ravi, you can go behind behind Enos
Go
sir.
behind Enos.
Sir, there is no place here to go behind.
I'm here, fine, sir. I'm here.
Okay. It's time will come. You're gonna have a bigger room.
Right.
For now, it's fine.
Dev, we have that set up, you see.
Yeah, he will be there. He will be fine there, sir. He will be there.
Fine, sir.
That's all right.
Okay. You okay with this setup?
Yeah, just I can't see Robbie, that's all.
Okay.
Well, it's
So
okay.
the Robbie is not going to speak. Right now, Jaman is speaking.
Jamani. Okay, go ahead, son.
So Jaman gonna speak Nepali, but the brother Enos gonna translate to us.
Right.
But their speaker is speaking their own language. So then we just need to understand what he's saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
You understand, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Jaman. 1, 2, 3, go.
सबभन्दा पहिले कमसेकम भएको होस् र जति पनि यहाँ क्लासमा सम्पूर्णमा अभिवादन छ
First of all, glory be to God, and I greet all of you, those who are in this class, in the precious name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Also, I would like to give thanks to our Gladwin sir and Dev sir for giving me this opportunity.
आज हामी दुई पनि यस बेलुकी समय आएका छौँ
We have again got this opportunity to get together in this class by the grace of God.
दुई समय म चाहिँ यो उपदेश पुस्तकदेखि गरेको छु
So in this evening, I would like to say something from the book of Proverbs.
म चाहिँ उपदेश अध्यायको 9 पददेखि म स्टार्ट गर्छु
Especially, I would like to speak from the book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and verse 9.
टपिक छ हामी चाहिँ सबै पापी छौँ
And my topic is that we all are sinners.
हामीले यो पुस्तकमा देख्यौँ भने जुन सोलमनले हामीले यो पुस्तकमा जुन ज्ञान बुद्धिको
And when we see in this book, we can see a lot of the things about the wisdom.
यो बुक चाहिँ सोलमनमा नलेखन
And this book has been written not only by Solomon but also some other writers.
सोलमन चाहिँ एउटा महान व्यक्ति थिए उनी चाहिँ विवेकमा सबै कुरामा उसले एकदम परिपक्व थिए
So Solomon was a great person, and he had uh, the wisdom and knowledge.
तपाईँको कुरा चाहिँ सोलोमनले चाहिँ तपाईँको आज्ञालाई मान्नुभयो
But one of the saddest thing about Solomon is that he had transgressed the commandment of God.
एउटा महान जुन एउटा राजा थिए उसलाई चाहिँ परमप्रभुले उसलाई जुन ज्ञान बुद्धिले भरिपूर्ण पार्नुभएको थियो
He was a great king, and God also given him the wisdom and all the blessings.
र ऊ चाहिँ दिल्लीमा गएर जुन एउटा व्यभिचारमा फसेको छ र जुन उसले परमप्रभु अगाडि उसले बात गरेको छ
But finally, we see in the life of Solomon that he had committed sin by doing adultery.
तपाईँले थाहा छ सोलोमनको कतिवटा समस्या थियो भन्ने कुरा
And we everybody knew that how many wives and concubines did have Solomon.
आफ्नै पत्नी र त्यसैको पत्नी
He had 700 wives and 300 concubines.
यो कुरा सुन्दा हामीलाई सायद विश्वास नलाग्ला
It may not, we may not believe when we hear about this.
यो यो कुरा चाहिँ रेड हो जुन हामीलाई बाइबलद्वारा हामीले थाहा पाउँछौँ
But this is real, it is the fact about which we see in the Bible.
कि जुन सोलोमन राजालाई सबै कुराको अनुभव भएको व्यक्ति थियो
Because Solomon had experience of everything in his life.
त्यसले सबै कुराको अनुभव गर्यो भने वास्तवमा गरे उसले जुन यो बाइबलमा जुन पुस्तकमा जीवनमा घटेका सबै घटनाहरूको विषयमा हामीले पाउँदछौँ
After experiencing everything, finally he wrote about his experience in the Bible, which we can see in the Bible.
र म चाहिँ जुन उपदेशको जुन सोलोमनले लेखेको पुस्तकमा सबैको बारेमा भन्न चाहदिनँ किनकि हामीसँग टाइम छैन म चाहिँ उपदेश विषयको नौदेखि केही कुरा भन्न चाहन्छु
We don't have time to say from the whole book of the Proverbs, but I would like to say something from the Proverbs chapter 20 only today.
त्योभन्दा तल चाहिँ मलाई एउटा जुन उपदेशको एक अध्यायको 7 पद चाहिँ मलाई एकदम प्रिय भर्स हो त्यहाँ चाहिँ जुन परमप्रभुको भय मान्नु नै बुद्धिको सुरुवात
My favorite verse in the Bible, one of the favorite verse in the Bible is Proverbs chapter 1 verse 7, when it is written, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
Yeah.
त्यसैले यो पुस्तकमा ज्ञान बुद्धिका कुराहरू हामीले यहाँ लेखेको पाउँदछौँ
And we see in this book, Solomon has got so many, about so many knowledge and wisdom.
त्यसको जीवनमा घटेको घटनालाई हामीले फलो नगरे तापनि हामी पुस्तकको किताबलाई चाहिँ जुन यो ज्ञान अवश्य पनि फलो गर्न सक्छौँ
We cannot follow what Solomon had did in his life, but we can understand and we can follow what he has wrote in his book about all the wisdom.
अब हामी अब पोइन्टमा हामी आउनेछौँ
Let us go to our point now.
हामी पढ्नेछौँ नाउँमा
Let us read Proverbs chapter 20 verse 9.
कसले भन्न सक्छ मैले आफ्नो हृदय शुद्ध राखेको छु र म सफा र पाप गरेको
Who can say, I have made my heart clean, I am pure from my sin?
छु यो कसैले हामीलाई भनेको छ किनकि हामी सबै पापी छौँ
This verse says to us that we everybody are sinners.
कोही पनि सफा र पाप रहित कोही पनि छैन
Nobody is there without sin and who has a clean heart.
Yeah.
एक मात्र बाहेक अरू कोही पनि शुद्ध र सफा छैन
Except God, there is none who is clean and righteous.
Yes.
हामीले पढ्यो भने जुन हामीले पढ्छौँ रोमेटिनको 10 लेखेको छ सबै पापी छ र सबै पापी छन् कोही पनि धर्मी छैन
When we see in the Romans chapter 3 verse 10, there is written, no one is righteous, everybody is sinner.
Yes.
त्यसैले हामी पापी छौँ तर पनि आज हामीलाई पहुँचले प्रेम गर्नुहुन्छ
Therefore, we are sinners, but yet God loved us.
किनकि हामी पापी भए तापनि उहाँले हामीलाई हाम्रो पापबाट बचाउन चाहनुहुन्छ।
Even we were sinner, but God wanted to save us.
Yes.
यदि हामीले आफ्नो पापलाई स्वीकार
But if we confess, if we repent and confess our sin,
जसले आफ्नो पापलाई स्वीकार र प्रभु यीशु ख्रीष्टमा विश्वास गर्छ भने उसले चाहिँ अवश्य पनि उसले जीवन पाउनेछ।
if we receive Jesus Christ in our life, if we confess our sins, certainly we will receive the life.
र एउटा वचन पनि छ पहिलो युहन्ना
Let us read one verse from the Bible in 1 John.
पहिलो युहन्ना 3:6 देखि हामी 8 सम्म पढ्नेछौँ।
Let us read 1 John chapter 3, verse 6 to 8.
यदि हामी पाप छैनौँ भने हामी भन्छौँ भने त हामीले आफूलाई धोका दिन्छौँ र हामीमा सत्य हुँदैन। यदि हामीले आफ्नो पापहरू स्वीकार गर्यो भने उहाँले हाम्रा पापहरू क्षमा गर्नुहुन्छ र सबै कर्मबाट हामीलाई शुद्ध पार्नुहुन्छ किनकि उहाँ योग्य र धर्मी।
In the 1 John chapter 1, verse 9, we read here, if we confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness.
पापी भए तापनि यदि हाम्रो आफ्नो पापलाई स्वीकार गर्यो भने अवश्य पनि
If sins are before God, He is faithful to forgive all our sins.
आज तपाईँ र हामीमा यो कुरा छ कि हामी पापबाट हामी फरक गर्छौँ।
Therefore, for you and for me, it is very important thing that we should live separately from sin. Let us read from the book of Proverbs, chapter 28 and verse 13. He who covers his sins will not prosper, but whoever confesses and forsakes them will have mercy.
आज तपाईँ र हामीले आफूले गरेको पापलाई हामी पनि हुँदैन र हामीले गरेको पाप त्यसमा पनि हुँदैन।
Therefore, according to this verse, we should not cover our sins. We should not hide our sins.
जसले आफ्नो पापको स्वीकार गर्छ र त्याग्छ त्यसले चाहिँ कृपा पाउनेछ।
But those who confess sin, he will receive mercy.
पापको ज्याला मृत्यु हो।
Because in the Bible we read the wages of sin is death. We see in the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 23.
आज तपाईँ हामीले चाहिँ एउटा पापबाट हामी आफ्नो पापलाई स्वीकार गर्छौँ र प्रभु येशूमा हामी आफ्नो आत्मालाई र मनलाई हामी समर्पित
Connection, internet connection problem.
Yeah.
Are you listening? Are you hearing? Okay. Very poor network. Hey, Brother Kidu. Brother Kidu. Brother Kidu. Hello. Brother Kidu. Oh boy. Sorry about the connection. Very poor connection. Brother Kidu. Hello. Oh, it's very trouble. Ramananji. It's very trouble. No connection. It says no connection. Oh, so आप खांस रहा है, आपको सर्दी लगा है क्या?
Little, not more.
तो आप इस
Not
बार
Sunday, actually, it's dust.
आप इस वक्त कहाँ पर है? आपका घर पर और आप
Okay.
आपके घर में है इस वक्त? सो कैसा है और आपका परिवार लोग सब लोग खैरियत तो है? ओके, तो बताइए रामानंद सर, आपका एवरीथिंग सब कुछ बताइए.
All right. Meeting is very
Okay. Meeting is very important. Okay. Meeting is important. About it's after this meeting.
We are very sorry.
Oh, what was the problem? Internet problem?
We have the internet problem because of climate. Yes, sir. Maybe climatic problem because of climate only this happening.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay. So he finished it or is still going on? Brother Enos?
Yes, sir.
He finished or is still going on?
But it's still something there.
Okay, he not concluded, right?
Not yet concluded.
Ramnanji, let me hang out. Let me hang out, and I have to find out, brother, because he also gone out. Let me find out. Okay, you call me later. Okay, Ramananji, Raman sir, just give me a second. Sir. Sir.
Sir.
Meanwhile, you may check your phone on your WhatsApp. I sent you the.
Yeah, I got.
Okay, you got it?
I got, sir. I got the.
Yes. Now you can go and you can have cash. Uh, let me find this. 11 kilogram. Okay. Just give me a second, Rabi. Sir, could you find that lady? Elijah, what is going on with her?
Elijah is trying to connect, sir, but there is something problem with Elijah connection also. Since starting, she is trying to connect. She is not able to connect without. We don't know what happened. What is the problem?
Oh, so if you wouldn't mind, after this class, could you find out what is going on?
Oh, okay, sir. Sure.
Please, thank you.
Hello, sir. Shall we conclude this message from Jaman Singh Bhai?
Hold on, just a second. Okay, just I'm texting him what is his problem, because he also have a same problem. I think this connection is not from you. This connection from the satellite. Because of this, at the same time, this problem, it's problem happened.
Yes, because here also climate is something gloomy.
Okay, so I think yeah, you can continue. Let's finish first. Let's finish. And
Yes.
do we have some ladies ready today? Do we have some ladies also, as well as ladies?
Yes.
Brother,
Some
yes?
some of the ladies are there.
Okay, great. Let's finish first, Jaman Bhai. Jaman Bhai, continue your sermon.
Yeah,
Sorry about this disturbance. This is how that satellite work. It's complication. It's not our hand. It's out of our hand. You may go.
अब हामी अन्तिममा जानेछौँ
Let us go to the conclusion.
हामी जुन कतिवटा सिकेका छौँ र हामी आफ्नो हाम्रो पापलाई हामीले स्वीकार्नुपर्छ
We have learned from the Bible that we have to confess our sin
र हामी चाहिँ पाप गरेको
and we should live the life of sinlessness.
चाहिँ हामीले पाप गऱ्यो भने चाहिँ हामी अवश्य पनि मर्छौँ
If we do sin, certainly we will die.
हामीलाई चाहिँ अब उसको जुन हामी यहाँ के भन्दैछ जुन जसले जुन आत्माले पाप गर्छ त्यही मर्छ
Because in the Bible we see the soul that sin will die.
त्यो आएको विषय हामीले पढ्यो भने
In Ezekiel, book of Ezekiel, chapter 18, verse 20,
चाहिँ बुवाले गरेको पाप बुवाले भोग्दैन
in this verse 20, we see the righteousness, the sin which the son will commit will not bear the bear by the father,
छोराको पाप चाहिँ बुवाले भोग्दैन र बुवाले गरेको पाप चाहिँ छोराले भोग्दैन
and the son shall not bear the guilt of the father, and the father will not bear the guilt of the son.
जुन जुन कुरा पाप गर्छ त्यही मर्छ
And the soul that sin will be died.
त्यसले आज तपाईँ हामीले चाहिँ हाम्रो जुन आफ्नो हृदयलाई हामीले पाप गरेका
Therefore, we have to live our life sinlessly,
किनकि प्रभुले हाम्रो पापको प्रार्थना
because God never hears the prayer of the sinner.
हामीले आफ्नो पापलाई स्वीकार गर्यो भने अवश्य पनि उहाँले हाम्रो प्रार्थना सुन्नुहुन्छ
If we confess our sins, He will forgive our sins and He will hear our prayers.
उहाँको प्रार्थनाद्वारा आज हाम्रो पापहरू उहाँले स्वीकार्नुहुन्छ हाम्रो पापमा
And He will forgive, He will hear our prayers and forgive our sins.
त्यसले आउनुहोस् हामीले आफ्नो पापलाई त्यसमा स्वीकार्नु र हाम्रो पापलाई पापलाई पस्ताउँ
Therefore, let us confess our sins, repent, let us repent from all our sins.
त्यसमा हाम्रो जीवनलाई अर्पण गरौँ त्यसमा हाम्रो जीवनलाई अर्पण गरौँ
Let us submit our life to the Lord Jesus Christ.
पापबाट अलग बस्छौँ
And let us live the life, let us live our life separately from sin. Therefore, today we have learned from the book of Proverbs. Thank you very much for listening to the word of God. Thank you very much. May God bless us all. Amen.
Amen. All right, great job, Jaman. How long have you been have been baptized? Jaman भाइ baptism भएको कति भयो?
10 years, sir. More than 10 years.
More than 10 years. Okay, great. So उहाँले प्रचार गर्न थाल्नु भएको कति भयो?
Just starting, sir.
Oh, that's extra complimentary. Okay. It's I have to say म त्यति पनि थिएन जति म त्यसरी भर्खरको सुरुको बेलामा. It was very tough, my life, and it wasn't that much great. But you know, excitement was all the time. But the Jamal is gonna be awesome preacher. The concept is very great. Okay, let me ask your audience. I'm not gonna comment right now. I'm gonna hear from your audience. Sister Lydia, Ani Sanju, Ani. Okay, give me your feedback. What you have heard. Okay, first of all, tell me what was his sermon title regarding about sermon. What was the sermon about? Did you did you get
about the thing.
yeah? Did you get anything from what he is trying to deliver to you? Did
Yeah,
you get
I got
anything?
his point, what he was delivering to us. And his sermon was about the sin. No one is righteous in the world. So we have to fear God. And for, as he has said in Proverbs chapter 3, verse 9,
Okay.
let me read.
How was his performance?
In Proverbs chapter 20, verse 9,
Uh-huh.
he has said, right, can anyone really say that his conscience is clear, that he has got rid of his sin? Here we learn that no one is righteous, no one is uh, holy. Everyone else includes. Everyone has done in every one single sin in their life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
So
he has said that we have to not do the sin and we have to do good things which
oh,
God has committed. God has said to us to do, and we follow His commandments.
okay. Uh okay. I'll come back to you. Sister Lydia, भन्नुहोस् मलाई उहाँले जे कुरा आजको सर्मनमा तपाईँहरूलाई भन्न खोज्नु भएको थियो राजा मलाई लाग्छ सलमनको अलिकति उहाँले उठाउनु भएको जस्तो लागेको थियो तपाईँलाई भन्नुहोस् के उहाँले त्यो राजा सलमनको लाइफले हामीले सिक्नु पाउने कुराहरू केही छ कि छैन अथवा केही भनेको जस्तो लाग्यो तपाईँलाई अथवा के उहाँले मेसेज दिनु खोज्नुभयो तपाईँहरूलाई केही भन्नु सक्नुहुन्छ तपाईँले मलाई
त्यहाँ भाइले जब भाइले जुन वचनहरू कोही पनि अब धार्मिक छैन सबैजना सबैले पाप गरेको छ अनि राजा सलोमनले पनि धेरै त्यो पनि परमेश्वरको काममा भक्तिमा उनले आफ्नो अभिलाषाले गर्दा जीवनको आफ्नो अभिलाषाले गर्दा गर्यो अनि बेसी स्त्रीहरूसँग लागेर उसले परमेश्वरलाई त्यागेर भाग्य उसले धेरै पाप पछि चाहिँ धेरै नै पाप गरेको थियो
you know sir sir hello
हजुर सर हजुर
I couldn't hear what she said. मैले केही सुन्न सकिनँ उहाँले के भन्नुभयो मलाई फेरि दोहोऱ्याइदिनुहुन्छ तपाईँले त्यो कुरा
हजुर सर सलाई चाहिँ नेपाली र इङ्ग्लिस सर
तपाईँ जसरी उपयुक्त ठान्नुहुन्छ
Sister Lydia said about today message which has been delivered by our brother Demansi. He said that according to the sermon, we have understood that uh, everybody has sin, committed the sin, and everybody are sinner. But we have to confess our sins before God and forgive our sins. And also, there is an example about the life of Solomon. Solomon was a great king. Even though he was a great king, but he also did sins in his life. His, life. Therefore, we should not live like that life. Solomon did in his life. We have to live the life of the sinlessness and righteousness for God.
oh okay जमुना बहिनी म लिडिया बहिनीको कुरा मैले राम्रोसँग उहाँको मुखबाट सुन्न पाए अझ मजा आउँथ्यो अब इनो सरले भन्नुपर्ने भयो अलिकति दुःख लाग्यो के अरे जमुना बहिनीको नजिकै त्यो के भन्छ उहाँको त्यो के भन्छ स्पिकर हो कि के नजिकै चाहिने हो कि कम्प्युटर नजिकै भएर हो कि के हो साउन्ड इनो सरको साउन्ड धेरै राम्रो छ सिबाहेक अरू कसैको पनि जमुना बहिनीको चाहिँ कमेन्ट मलाई सुन्नु पाए हुन्थ्यो जमुना बहिनीको चाहिँ कमेन्ट मैले सुन्न पाए हुन्थ्यो
इन्टरनेटको धेरै प्रब्लम भइरहेको छ अहिले
इन्टरनेटको प्रब्लम भयो है आइएम सरी धेरै मैले लाग्छ यो सर्मन मलाई धेरै इम्पोर्टेन्ट लागिरहेछ कि अनि मलाई कसरी हुन्छ जमुना बहिनी र लिडिया बहिनीको चाहिँ मलाई बढी अझ मलाई फिडब्याक चाहियो उहाँको बारेमा
हजुर सर जमुना बहिनी
ओके जमुना बहिनी
सम्मान लाछाको बारेमा चाहिँ मेरो बुढा जमानले भन्नुभएको थियो सोमनाथ राजाले पनि धेरै पाठ गरेको थियो जुन धेरै शस्नीहरू ल्याएर आखिरमा उहाँले प्रशस्त धन सम्पत्ति ज्ञान बुद्धि दिएको भए तापनि उहाँले चाहिँ अन्त्यमा पाप गरेको थियो
He's saying that according to the sermon from her husband, Jaman Singh, she had understood that King Solomon was a great king. He had everything, every blessing from God. But we see in his latter days, Solomon has did sins against God.
सोमनाथ राजाले चाहिँ परमेश्वरलाई अन्तिममा गएर परमेश्वरको भए माग्नु भन्दा पनि स्वास्नीहरूको कुरा सुनेर उहाँले चाहिँ पाप गरेको थियो
Now we see in the later days of the Solomon that Solomon feared and listened his wife's instruction more than God's fear.
Okay, I understand now. So at least see. Okay. It's still a problem, right? Okay. All right. Thank you. Jamuna bhai ni dhanyawad. मैले तपाईको point of view मैले जान्न चाहेको तपाईको. Thank you very 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 much. Okay. आज लिडिया बहिनी र हाम्रो छोरीले के प्रचार गर्ने योजना छ आज उहाँको sir? I think today we have to stop because this is very very disturbance. I can't hear what you said. I mean, त्यहाँ कसैले पनि बोलेको बुझिराखेको छैन राम्रोसँग.
हजुर सर यहाँ धेरै भोइसको प्रब्लम भइरहेको छ.
ओके.
आज मेरो डङ्गलले कामै गरेको छैन.
ए त्यसो भए क्लोजिङ प्रे गरौँ. आज म तपाईहरुसँग चाहिँ अनौपचारिक कुरा चाहिँ छोटो मात्रै गर्न चाहन्छु. यो क्लासलाई निरन्तर अर्को हप्ता सारौँला हुन्छ? अर्को हप्ता हैन?
हुन्छ सर.
सुन्नुस् है अब आउने हप्ता जुन शनिबारको दिन हामी क्लास नगरौँ होला.
आउने हप्ता सर?
हजुर यहाँको पनि त्यो थ्याङ्क्स गिभिङ भन्ने चाड छ. त्यसले गर्दा म तपाईसँग त्यसको बारेमा फेरि डिटेलमा कुरा गर्छु. पहिला प्रे गरौँ. पहिला इन्डिङ प्रे गरौँ. कसले प्रे अगुवाई गर्नुहुन्छ? तपाईँ गर्नुहुन्छ कि हाम्रो रवि हुनुहुन्छ कि को हुनुहुन्छ त्यो प्रार्थना गर्नलाई?
मैले बिगिनिङ प्रे त मैले गरेको थिएँ सर. अब फाइनल प्रे चाहिँ लेट अस गिभ चान्स टु आवर जमन ब्रदर or anyone.
Okay, let them do.
Jaman brother.
Okay.
Jaman brother.
Please pray for our continue this program online program and the extended program. I have so many things to say, share you guys. So we will have some conversation. But this time we have a little poor connection, therefore we're not able to continue this today's class. Sorry about that. Everybody who is listening and who is joining this morning. Okay, go ahead, brother Jaman.
Guys are on.
Yes. They are praying, brother Kido.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Amen.
Amen.
Brother Kido, what happened? Your connection was lost.
Yes. Well, your connection was lost. My battery went down for a while.
Oh, okay. What I suggest is today it's very disturbing, very poor connection today. So let's move on next, not the coming weeks, but coming week, but the following week we will continue. Is that okay?
Oh, what about next week?
Next week you won't be on Saturday
No, I
because
would
you
like
have.
them to watch. I would like them to watch a graduation.
So yes, if you have a graduation online, I mean live, then we can watch.
Right. Well, we are going to try. I think we should be able to.
So first of all, what you do is you Friday night you definitely will rehearsal. If you do rehearsal, then make this online
Well, on
practice as well. If
no,
they able to
on
connect,
on
so let us know where to go, how to
right.
connect.
Well, what happens is that what we do is that we'll have the same normal connection. Well, let's put it this way: we on Friday night we won't have a rehearsal there on Friday night because I will, but I'll try to connect with you on Friday night.
Okay, great. Uh, Let us know so they will be able to watch your
Yeah,
live.
I'd like them to watch it definitely.
Yes, I will. I'm gonna talk to
And it
them.
starts at 10 o'clock.
Yes, I'm gonna talk to them what we can do and what they need to do.
Right.
So if you make me the connection, so definitely I will let them connect the
Right.
same way.
Now, David, what time he gets off work?
He will be back by I told you around 2 to 3 o'clock.
Right. Well, I have a class. Is he working in the evening?
Okay, you have a class evening
You have a class from 2 till 6.
2 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
So during 2 to 6, you won't be able to talk.
No, I can talk this evening.
Okay, but you can talk after 6.
Right.
Okay. What I tell him is he would able to call you after 6.
Right. Tell him must call me on this. Right.
I will let him know.
Okay. All right.
Okay. What I was trying to tell you is I have find a man in Kuwait. You know Kuwait?
Yes.
Yes. So I'm trying to make him this online, but what he said is they are closed on Friday. I mean they do not work Friday. Their Friday, not our Friday.
Right.
Our would be Thursday, Their Friday morning is our Thursday night. Their Friday night is our Friday morning. So any,
So he can study on Thursday night.
yeah, that's why I'm trying to make this how I can make the
Right.
arrangement.
Well,
Uh,
let's arrange for Thursday night.
yes, this is a cool way.
Kuwait. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Okay, I'm trying to catch up these people who is all around the Middle East and Asia.
Right.
Let me try to connect with them. Okay.
Right. 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 Then the other thing is that I'm going to send the deposit with David.
Oh, okay. So you can talk to David then.
Right.
All right.
Okay. All right. So David, we talk tonight.
Okay, we'll talk then.
Okay.
Bye
Bye.
now. Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay. Brother Enos.
Okay.